Hi, and welcome back to Massage Wise. Sorry we've been gone for a while. We've kind of had family emergencies. And I won't go into depth, but it's the kind of family emergency where somebody almost dies 4 times. Let's just leave it at that. So, bringing you another video today, and today is for firsties. So, we're going to go over something that I know from experience is really hard to do. When you get out of massage school, most of the time, you're going to only have what's called the sequence. This is a meticulously put together list of moves done a specific number of times to fill in a specific time. Most of the time they want you to get through all of these moves being able to do an entire body back and front within an hour. This is so that they know that you're up to snuff for your internship, if there are any clients watching. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go over 3 things that'll definitely help you to break out of this mold and really present what you are as a massage therapist as far as problem solving goes. So, step 1 in building a custom sequence is you really have to be on par with issue spotting. Like a lawyer looking at a contract document, you have to know what you're looking for. And to know what you're looking for, you may have to kind of step out of your bubble just a little bit. And I recommend just when you're going out and about, really bring that the massage therapist mentality with you. If you're going to a restaurant, really watch the waiters, see how they move. Really take that and utilize the anatomy lessons that they gave us and the kinesiology as well, so that when your clients come to you and they say they have an ache in a specific area, then you're like, oh, I know, I have an idea, I have a working, functioning plan. And then what you do is you curtail what is not necessary. So the easiest one I find is they come in with low back pain. Okay, low back pain. I set this into 3 parts. 1, how tall is the client? The taller the client, the more you're going to need to focus on lower body, not upper body. Because low back pain has a high tendency to start in the feet. And if you don't like feet, tough. This is where you need to bring your A game with the feet, because you have to soften all those muscular structures all the way from the toes and work your way up, because it is a chain reaction. 2, if your client's not very tall, okay, let's say you have a client that's like 5'5". We'll just be general. Okay, it's the same process, but you're not going to have to spend so much time, and you probably won't have to spend so much fixated time on the feet. The level of ache also depends on it. Like, you might want to have like a hot towel on the sacrum. The next thing is the body mass of your client. Yes, there is a difference between working on a very fit person, a very thin person, and a heavier person. And being a heavier person myself, I feel like I am in a good position to talk about this, because let's be real, if you have a lot of fatty tissues in the way, you may have to apply a little bit more pressure to reach those muscular structures. That is just honesty right there. That's not bashing, that's honesty. So, if you have a client that's not very tall, but very heavy, as far as dense populated areas of adipose tissue, then you're going to have to put that into your time allotment focus. And if they're a talker or not, because if they're a talker, sometimes you can get distracted. From experience, yeah, that you will get distracted. So let's say you've got that down. All right, I know about my client's height. I know my client's a little heavy, and I know my client has lower back pain. Okay, so what's the third one? Third one is how much pressure you're going to start with. And I've seen a lot of firsties do this, where they think if they fixate on the area that actually hurts, it's going to fix it. No, it won't. It's like a psychosomatic effect on the client. What you need to do is find the source, the actual beginning of the problem. So if somebody comes in with neck pain, yeah, they get temporary relief with massage therapy if you work directly on the neck, even a slightly longer time if you work on the head. But if you do not get that source of the pain, they're not going to have a lot of time in between sessions because you're not hitting what actually is the cause. And this is where kinesiology and understanding your anatomy really kicks in. You need to find the source. So very much like with the lower back pain, the upper back pain is very similar, but it's not the feet, it's the hands. And if you can understand chain reactions like that, it's easy. Most of the time, people's headaches are muscular structures that have over-tightened, starting with the hands and gone up the arms and hit that big trapezius muscle. And that trapezius muscle goes up to the back of the head. And all of us know that that also includes the occiput. And the occiput actually anchors into the skull. Hence, headaches. So, if it isn't important as far as the sequence goes, like let's say they have low back pain, all right, you're going to have to curtail a lot of fluff. So start with the feet. So instead of starting with the head, you start with the feet. This is time management. Start with the feet. You really put effort in on the feet, but keep your mind on the game. Work with the bottom of the foot, especially the heel. Make sure that Achilles tendon is loosened up. Make sure those calves are loosened up, and hit that hamstring. And an easy thing with the hamstring to do is loosen it when it's relaxed. So they don't teach you this in most of the schools. So what you do is you will bend the client's leg up so that the heel is facing the roof, and you will rest it against your shoulder. This relaxes the hamstring. And when the hamstring is relaxed, you don't have to utilize so much pressure. So you have the leg against you, you sit on the table so you're not doing too much pressure unless you find on first and second go around that the muscle is still stiff. Then you're going to need your body weight. But if you don't need it, don't use it. We're not trying to go after a fly with a bazooka. You take your soft fists and you slowly but steadily use a rolling motion like this to go up that hamstring. And if it's still tight, then you stand up, go into a lunge position, and utilize your body weight to do a stripe up again with your fists. That helps, and when you get those big muscles all the way down to the little muscles worked, because a lot of that goes through the pelvis, low back pain should be at least halved. So another thing with low back pain is glutes. If those gluteal muscles are too tight, that's going to cause a lot of issues. It'll impede blood flow, and the nervous system doesn't like it. So if you love doing gluteal massage, anytime you have a client that has low back pain, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Unless the client doesn't want it. If the client says, do not touch my glutes, then you have to work your way around it. So that's where the hot towels come in. Make sure, if you know in advance that this client doesn't like gluteal massage, get a big towel and put it in your warmer. Like the client before your client that doesn't like the gluteal massage. And just have a dry towel against the sheet. Not like thickly, like folded in half. Put the wet hot towel on top of that, and then fold the other half over so you can put the drape over it. The heat will open up those muscle fibers, and if you're doing your job with the low back, well, legs and feet and whatnot, that should really make a profound effect until that client is comfortable enough with you to get a gluteal massage. That'll be even more profound. So, if you're starting with the feet and the low back is the issue, you're definitely not going to be spending a shit ton of time on hands and arms. You're not going to be spending a ton of time on shoulders. But I will say you do want to get the erector spinae. You do want to get those muscular structures that will go all the way up to the skull. That'll really relax that area, so you're getting relaxation from the head, you're getting relaxation from the feet, and so it meets in the middle, and that works well. So problem solving in that instance, done. Problem solving with the opposite, with upper back pain, it's in the hands. And so you can kind of just discount a lot of fluff and filler. Or you can make the session solely the upper body or solely the lower body. So that's one of the best things with problem solving. If you know what to do, you can actually cut a lot of your sequence out. Alright, next thing, big thing, set intention. Vocalize your intention so that the client hears it and the client understands it. And if you and your client work together and set intention together, so both of you are focused on achieving this goal, be it you as the massage therapist doing the work and they as the client relaxing enough, like maybe give them a breathing, like if they have a very difficult time relaxing, you can give them a breathing rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale. Work together with intention. Vocalize your intention. That lets the client know that your energies are going towards this specific goal, and stick to that goal. Do not deviate. Lastly, people, client homework. Yes, you're going to have about 60% of your clients completely ignore this, but I am going to go over this anyways. So you will meet them after the massage outside of the room with a glass of water. That's important. Hydration after a massage, because of how you've manipulated the tissues, it helps release toxins. Water will help flush it out. I would not recommend more than 6 to 12 ounces extra to what you already drink during the day. You don't want to put them in a reverse position where they're just stripped of minerals because they've drank so much water, and water will strip minerals. That make sure that the homework is to the point. I stick to, okay, if you are seated for a prolonged amount of time, at least once every 2 hours, get up and walk around for about 5 minutes. Get that blood going. Another thing is, if they have problems with the hands, show them 1 or 2. Do not give them a long laundry list of things to do, because most of the time they'll forget it. 1 or 2 things that they can do throughout the day to mitigate the buildup as quickly. So some stretches for the hands, or like hold hot towels. So that's all I got for you today. I've kept it simple, and if you have questions, comment down below. I will get to them. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new comments. And check out my other videos. I have a good amount of them for clients and at least 2 others for firsties. Enjoy your day, everybody!